Good morning, guys. It's about 10:25. Got to check out of here by 11, so we're making some pretty good time. Got pretty much everything packed up, ready to go. Maybe get a couple minutes of relaxed time with my old lady before we go. Sorry for not wearing a hat, showing you my well, whatever. Showing you my messy hair. Obviously, I'm still exhausted. So, we're about to take off. I think the first thing we're gonna do is maybe grab a bite to eat. I'm hungry. And get some coffee, so I need to wake up. I think you can see a bag under my eye there. Gross! And then, I think we're off to the aquarium after that. Or whatever we decide to do with our day. We'll catch you guys soon.
So what I just broadcast out is a common food for salmon. It's a little pink shrimp-like animal called krill.
Eso es un risotto.
If you can't tell, we've made it to the aquarium now. Let's take a look around, see what kind of interesting marine life we can see.
Don't record me. I made it curl up. What did touch?
Like sticks to you.
I know.
Good morning and welcome to our critters in here, except for our fish. This is the only area of us in the blue aquarium uniforms. If you have any questions.
Is that the way I was going to feel? So a sea cucumber, the end that's facing is actually a
Here's some lettuce.
Fish always look so angry. What are these? These are like the emos of the sea. I want to swim with the fishes.
Wow, isn't this beautiful?
Macy, you want me to pick you up so you can see?
See that guy right down there? He's playing
Descemerendo pescado.
These are like the fish we see when we go to Mount Airy. Yeah.
Vea este, tiene como la cara de como de un caballo.
Puff nose right there. Big.
I am not gonna buy Seattle.
Goodness, how cute.
Okay, good night.
Did two. One man.
That is not. Those are seals! Seals! Those are seals!
I feel like that one.
This guy's been doing the same thing forever. He'll do this spin thing. He just does the same thing. Like 100 times.
Is that a shark? Someone to me.
grandotes. Ahí nadie se los puede comer.
No, están protegidos.
Están protegidos.
You're saying you like that?
They're prawns. Oh, I couldn't find. I didn't even know the brittle stars were there until I looked at these ones, the big fish. They're like the alligator ones that we saw upstairs. It's puffins. Oh, how sweet! It's a puffin.
Time for lunch. We got done at the Seattle Aquarium. That was a lot of fun. We've been doing a little bit of walking around at Pike's Place Market. Pike's Place Market's always a lot of fun, so now I think we're going to be heading down to the Argosy Harbor Tour. Today is just kind of a relaxed day, which is really nice. Not as busy as yesterday. I'm not hurting as bad today, so that's always a good thing as well. So catch you guys on the tour.
You're on a boat, which means you also appear to not be at work. South Dakota, almost as exotic as Switzerland. All right. California, that's where I'm originally from. Cool. And Florida, all right, coast to coast. The aquarium is awesome. They have great exhibits there. One thing I usually have to give people a heads up about is that there's not going to be any trained animal acts. So sometimes people go there thinking they're going to see orcas jumping through fiery hoops and seals playing trumpets and stuff like that. An octopus in the world, they weigh up to 150 to about 160 pounds. Amongst each other to skyrocket the price of food on everybody else. Now, an opportunity there, and of course it's nice because you've got that little park. It's called the Eat. It's really cool. Now, one nice thing, this is actually a pretty convenient spot to clarify that because we're right between much larger body of water off to our right or starboard side.
Smith Tower.
Either of these ships weighs over 7,000 tons. Seawater drains back out, sometimes like used compressed air to blast the seawater. But rather ingenious little system. And then of course in California, and that's what we call the Seattle Aquarium. Seattle is one of the over 200 feet tall. They're designed for ships that don't even exist yet. They just know that container ships are going to keep getting bigger, so they built these to accommodate future vessels.
that was the Argosy Harbor Tour. We're just about beat. I think it's about time to head back to the car. We'll touch base there. So we're back at the car now, and we are on our way out of here. The Argosy Harbor Tour was really awesome. I think really amazing to see the city from that perspective, get to see it from out on the water. That was really awesome. What do you think, honey? Yeah?
Really cool.
It was cool. She thinks it was cool. I thought it was cool. So yeah, all in all, I'd say this was a pretty eventful weekend. Gonna get some shots of the drive home. And actually, while I'm driving home, I'm gonna go ahead and do some editing on all of these video clips. I got a lot of video footage to go through for you guys. I will catch up with you soon. Goodbye, Seattle. Welcome to the middle of nowhere, Washington. Yep, I was right, guys. Had to stop in Moses Lake, get some coffee for the drive home. Guys, I actually really don't like Starbucks at all. You know what? There's really nowhere else around right now to get a coffee. As a tribute to coming back from Seattle, a whole entire Seattle trip, you gotta have Starbucks at least once when you do a Seattle trip. So here's to you, Seattle. Been a long drive back. We're home. Made it back to Spokane. Time to get our butts home, get unpacked, relax. Go through, edit some of these videos for you guys. I'll catch you guys back at home. Well, as you guys can see, I am back home. Let's recap a little bit of the Seattle trip. First, we took a while to find some parking. That's always a joy in downtown Seattle. But that's to be expected whenever you go into Seattle. If you haven't been there, then you should know that, yeah, it's super busy. The roads are crazy. People drive very aggressively over there. It's kind of frightening. But anyways, we found parking, finally. And from there, we headed to the Space Needle. Took a ride up in the Space Needle and saw an amazing view, probably one of the best views I could possibly wish for of Seattle, and the skyline there and the sound and just the mountain range was absolutely beautiful. Seeing Mount Rainier from up there was absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely loved it. I would definitely do that again. It's amazing. From there we head to the Woodland Park Zoo. I had a lot of fun there. All of the exotic animals and just all of the different things to see there. It was really amazing, really wonderful place. It seems like the animals there were actually very well taken care of, which is something I really appreciate. I'm a little bit of an animal lover myself. So yeah, that was a great time there as well. Definitely would do that again in a heartbeat, hands down. From there we went to the Pacific Science Center, which that was a lot of fun. It was very educational, actually, and there was just so much to see there. We spent actually a lot of time there. It was probably pretty close to how long we had spent at the zoo, because there's just so much to see there. There's so much to do. There's so much to learn. Absolutely wonderful place and really fun place. That leads probably into my favorite part. Well, I don't know if it was my favorite part. As far as food goes, it was my favorite part. The crab pot. That place was absolutely amazing. I would go back in a heartbeat. It was a little bit spendy, but you know what? For how much food they give you and just the quality of the food as well, I would say 100%. It was definitely worth it. I would go back there again. Probably my favorite part of the trip as far as food goes, like I said. After that, we went to the hotel. Fortunately, like, they had their own parking garage. That was a whole fiasco just trying to figure out where that was. But from there, we went to the hotel. We got as unpacked as needed, laid down to enjoy a well-needed rest. I think I've never fallen asleep that fast in my life. We were exhausted. That sleep was well needed. Day number 2. We started the day off at the Seattle Aquarium. Another really awesome place. One thing I will say about the Seattle Aquarium, if you're going to the Seattle Aquarium, don't expect to see like any like huge animal acts or anything like that. They don't have any like really large marine life, like any dolphins or orcas or sharks or anything like that. It's mostly just small marine life. Nonetheless, it was a really well maintained place. I had a lot of fun there. There's a lot to see there. I love the little touch pool thing where you can touch the different types of sea creatures and like the starfish and whatever the heck they are. One like stuck to my finger. It was really weird. But I enjoyed seeing all of the different sea creatures there. That was a lot of fun. And again, another place where the animals seemed very well taken care of. They seemed very happy. So that's something that I actually really appreciate when I visit like a zoo or an aquarium or something like that. So all around, it was an absolutely wonderful place, and I had a wonderful time there. I would definitely go again. And after that, of course, was the Argosy Harbor Tour. Probably another one of my favorite parts. The whole thing, the whole trip was my favorite part. Let's just put it that way. The whole trip. But the Argosy Harbor Tour was really awesome. Getting to go out on the boat like that and see the Seattle skyline from afar, from out in the water like that. Absolutely beautiful. Priceless view, priceless shots. I don't even think the video really does it justice, guys. It's something that you really would have to experience for yourself. And like I said, it's definitely something I would do again. I would just go on that tour just for the heck of it, just to sit and relax and have a beer on a boat while enjoying a awesome, beautiful view. Yeah. And then, of course, we took the long drive home, made a couple of pit stops on the way home, and here we are, back at home. So we had a lot of fun. Kori is already exhausted. She's done. She's down for the count. She's headed off to bed. It was a long, eventful weekend. I think we're both just really, really exhausted. Glad to be home, but also sad to be home at the same time. You know, it's... yeah. Anyway, guys, all in all, I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed these videos. And if you did enjoy these videos, be sure to drop a like, a comment, or share this video around. And as always, be sure to subscribe to see more content. I do plan on doing some more trips like this. Anyway, I love you guys. Be sure to smile, think positive, and embrace every moment that life brings your way. I'll catch you guys next time.